Good day, guys. I'm Olufemi, a software developer. In this video, I'm going to take you through the required tips. I'm going to give you some tips to be a successful programmer. Programming is a popular skill. In fact, it's one of the most sought after skill in this 21st century. When you are a programmer, you have a lot of opportunities out there because most company want your services, private institutions want your services. Although you have to have the required skill. So in this video, I'll take you through, give you some tips on how you can become a successful programmer or how you can start your journey as a programmer. So stick with me whilst I take you through these tips. Yeah. So why programming? Um, like I mentioned earlier, companies will always need the services of a software developer or a programmer. So as new companies are being created, there's definitely going to be need of a software developer or a programmer. Now let's look at I just googled something here. Let's look at this. Probability of getting a job as a programmer. See the results I'm getting here from Career Village. It's a high, really high, unless you attend a school. Yes, so let's look at this high, really high. So, like I mentioned, you have a high probability of getting a job, of getting source of income use when you're a programmer. So it's a very crucial skill to have. Yes. So how do you get started? To get started to being a programmer, you need to learn. That's the obvious thing. But you have to stick with a particular programming language that you want to start with. You know, to be a programmer, you need to, there are several programming languages and you need to choose one. You don't just choose one, you choose one that is that aligns with the softwares you plan on developing. You know, we have desktop softwares, desktop applications. We have mobile applications. We have web applications. So you need to target a specific type of applications you want to be developing, and you look at the possible programming language that you can use to implement what you've targeted. So, for instance, if I'm interested in developing a web application, then I should be looking at learning something like PHP, getting knowledge of HTML, getting knowledge of Bootstrap, and so on. So you need to know what programming language aligns with the type of software you want to develop. Another instance is if you want to be working with mobile development, you can look at React Native, you can look at Android Java, all those uh, programming languages, you look at them and you target and learn them based on what you want to be doing, the type of softwares you want to be doing. So, and also you don't just learn on your own. There are online resources available. Uh, for instance, we have Gigs. This online resource, Gigs. Let's look at them. Gigs, Gigs for Gigs. Yeah, gigforgigs.org. Um, they are one of the several resources available online to learn programming languages. You see, they are here. In fact, most of their, you see, they have, let me deal with this. They have web development, machine learning, Java, C++. So there are several programming languages here You don't just choose any. Like I said earlier, you choose one that aligns with the type of softwares you want to be developing. So one of the ones this is one of the sites I would recommend for you. So go there, choose your. Most of these courses are free. You don't pay for them. Um, so you can do your own online, your own findings, and get an online resource that you learn with the particular programming language you've chosen. Now, let me be frank with you. Learning a programming language is never easy. You need to stay consistent. You 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 you, you make sure you learn and don't stop learning. You learn continuously. Take it when you are learning a programming language. Take it as if you are going to school. You don't just say you go to school on Monday, you not go on Tuesday, you go on Wednesday, and so on. So you make sure you are consistent. You learn, you practice, and make sure you get things out of it. And when you are learning a programming language, the best way to get as much out of it is to practice. You practice what you are learning. You don't just learn as if you are reading a novel. So you learn and you practice. All right. So also it's important that we build a solid foundation when learning before you learn a programming language. Now you've chosen the programming language you want to learn, like we spoke about earlier. Now we need to get the basics or the principle of programming itself. The basics involve you learning what data structure is. You can go online to get the information on that. Data structures it's one of the basics you should know. And also you need to learn algorithm development. How do you create algorithms? Learn the existing algorithms. These two things they are very crucial in being a programmer. You need to know data structures, how you work with array, how you work with stack, all these things. They are the data structures you should look at. So go online, like I showed you earlier, Gigs for Gigs. You can go to Gig for Gigs and learn about data structures. Let's look here. Is it DSA? That's data structure. So we have array, linked list. Yes, all these things they are very important. So yeah, and you should learn the various data structures available. You should also learn algorithm. Say when you look at I think this one example of algorithm. This sorting algo. Let's look at this sorting algo. Yes, sorting algorithms. So learn about various type of algorithms available. Learn about how to create an algorithm yourself. Learn about data structures and how to work with various data structures. So with this understanding, you should be able to better understand the programming language when you start to learn programming language itself. So the foundation, this is a recap. You need a foundation before you start learning programming. The foundation includes learning your data structures and also learning to write algorithms or learning the existing algorithms. Go online. It's not only Geeks or Geeks that is there. There are several online resources that you can look into. We have tutorials points. We have Udemy. They are there. Free courses are available online for you. You don't need to pay for them. They are free courses. Alright, so after successfully learning a programming language and you think you you've understand what you actually learn. It's time to do what we call freelancing. Freelancing is basically you are not employed to a particular company. You are just people consult you and you do things for them and they pay you based on the project you've done. So that's all about freelancing. So there are several websites available. By websites, I mean there are several platforms available that you can do your freelancing. We have Upwork. Um, let's look at Upwork, what they do there. Upwork, Upwork, yes. So you can see Upwork, the World Work Marketplace. So at Upwork, you can sign up here. Uh, Basically, you can, as a programmer, when you know you're sure of your ability, you you've actually learned, you are done learning. So you can go here, sign up with your details, your skills, the programming language you've learned, submit the details of that, and people will consult you. People will search for what you've learned. If they, when they find your profile, when they see that what you have actually kept there, you're able to do things. They will consult you and you implement their systems for them, and you get paid at the end of the day. So there are several platforms you can sign up for. The keyword is freelancing. So look for freelancing platforms, sign up, and then you can get projects and get paid per project. All right. So basically, what you've discussed is that after you are done learning your programming language, sign up for freelancing platforms. You get paid per jobs. Like I said earlier, learning most learning comes when you are done learning the basics, the programming languages. The most learning comes during project development. And you actually take a job and you learn much from it when you take jobs. For instance, you can get a problem maybe during the implementation when you are developing your softwares. You get problems. You go online to see how people solve them. At the end of the day, you get more knowledge on how to solve similar issues. So freelancing is a very good way of learning. Uh, you've learned the basics, go online, get a freelance job. In the process of implementing this job, you definitely get problems in the way. And when you get your problems, go online, search for solution to this problem. Then you become a much better programmer. Yes, so now challenges and how to overcome them. Now, definitely as a programmer, you get challenged, several challenges, and the common challenge is the people get exhausted. Maybe during the learning process, you are learning and you get tired, you want to give up. Usually, it happens. We find people who start learning, they are very enthusiastic about starting. They start and after a few days they stop and they don't learn again. And so that's mostly the challenge. And to overcome this, the only thing that you can actually that can actually help you to overcome is what motivates you. You see, you're motivated. You have to be a motivated individual. You are bent on learning it to implement systems to solve people's problem. So nothing should stop you from doing that. So basically, you need to be determined. It's determination. It's not an easy job. you know, anything good is not easy. So you need to be determined. You have to control your mindset. You have the mindset of solving problem, mindset of developing softwares. And with this mindset, you'll be able to overcome any obstacle in the process of learning. And also, another challenge uh, a software developer faces during the starting stage is consistency. You see, if you most learners they are inconsistent with their learning. When you are inconsistent with the learning, you end up forgetting, then you have to relearn again. So you see, what you have to do is when you learn, you practice and you continue learning. You learn, practice, learn, practice. So that is it's actually a cycle. You learn, you practice. You learn, you practice. Though you can't learn today, then maybe in 3 weeks' time you want to continue. No, you can't continue because definitely you have forgotten what you learned. So you have to continue the cycle. You learn, you practice. Learn, you practice. Learn, in fact, every day. You should try and learn something new every day in programming. Keep yourself um, keep yourself alert in programming. Don't learn, then sleep on it maybe for some weeks, some days, even months. Then say you want to start again. No, that will not help you. You have to be consistent. Consistent with your learning, consistent with your practicing, and you'll be able to overcome this challenge. Yes. Let's summarize what we've learned so far. In fact, we've learned a lot. We've talked about you targeting a specific type of apps you want to be developing, be it a mobile app, a web application, or a desktop application. We also said you learn, you choose a particular programming language that aligns with the type of applications you want to develop or you want to be developing as a programmer. So, and also we spoke about now that you've identified a programming language, you need to get the basics of programming, and the basics include uh, data structures and also algorithm developments. Understand what is meant by data, understand the various data structures, and also understand how algorithm works, how you implement algorithms. So when you are done learning the basics, then you can now proceed with your programming language learning. And also, we spoke about the challenges. We highlighted that there are two main challenges when it comes to programming. The issue of inconsistency, and we also spoke about the issue of getting fed up or getting exhausted in the process of learning. And the solution to getting exhausted in the process of learning is to have a determined mind. You're determined to implement systems, so nothing should stop you from doing that. You should be motivated. Motivate yourself with your goals. And also, we spoke about inconsistency. We said we will have to be consistent with your learning, otherwise you will end up forgetting everything you've learned. Make sure every day you learn new things in programming and you practice. You learn and practice. We mentioned that it's a cycle. Make sure you learn and practice. And also, we spoke about freelancing. When you are done learning and you are sure of yourself, go online, sign up for freelancing platforms. When you sign up for freelancing platforms, you get job offers. They might not be complex job, just they can be simple tasks for you to do. When you do them, you get paid. You get paid in the process. and also you get more experience, because definitely in the process of carrying out tasks for people, you get some basic problems and you which you will find solution to, and that will help you in your path to become a successful programmer. I expect that you have several questions. Feel free to drop them at the comment section. I'll be very happy to respond to all comments. Comments, share what you think, share your views. I'll be very happy to respond to all your views. Thank you.